So guys, we've seen today there were demonstrations in Nairobi, and people went for demonstrations. And welcome to my live stream. As today we discuss the recap of what happened during the maandamano today. So remember, we've done several maandamanos. We've done several of them. We've been in streets several times, guys, and these things have been happening so very many times. People have been on streets, and the last time when Gen Zs were fighting against the finance bill, this time round Gen Zs are in the streets. They are fighting for justice for Albert Ojwang. So there's this video that has been trending everywhere, showing how during the demonstrations, there's always every day there's always demonstrations. They are always happening. We've seen demonstrations all over the country. Raila Odinga has been the father of demonstrations in this country. So what was happening today is people were demonstrating in Nairobi city just the way they do. The demos even started with fights in the morning. They started with fights in the morning. People were fighting. We saw goons on motorbikes coming to disrupt the maandamano. That the Gen Zs were fighting. So what was happening is that we saw a lot of infiltration during these maandamanos, and we saw guys coming on motorbikes to try and fight others, to try and fight the peaceful demonstrators who are fighting, who are just demonstrating peacefully. So what happens is most of the times when the police officers come to maybe bring law and order, bring peace in these cities, what we see is these police officers mostly they cover their faces with the masks, they cover their heads with the helmets, so they are not recognizable. So the last time there's a guy called Rex who was shot. Let me come back. Yeah, so last time there was a guy called Rex who was shot during the demonstrations, and the videos captured the shooter, and everybody identified the shooter. So today during the demonstration, we've seen a video where a police officer runs. I can't post this video because of the strike, but we've seen a police officer sees a mask seller. Mtu anauza mask is just standing there. Then this police officer runs to this guy. The guy is just standing there with masks in a paper. This police officer, there are two of them. They run to this guy. They start just maybe they look like they want to arrest him, maybe. Yes. Instead of arresting him, they just shoot him in the head. And they leave like nothing happened. So we've seen Kenyans, they've been trying to identify and find the guy who shot that mask seller. So it's been trending, and it's been trending. Remember, there's a case of Albert Ojwang that hasn't been even finished yet. The case that is ongoing, that Kenyans are so bad about. In fact, Kenyans are on the streets because of the death of Albert Ojwang, a blogger who was killed by the police officers. And we've seen these testimonies. We've seen police officers even lying. Some of them are lying were lying at first that Ojwang was hit his head on the wall. Eti alijigonga kwa ukuta. But we've seen this lawyer police officer who says that he was ordered to discipline this guy. He was ordered to get inmates to beat him up, and it was not to kill him, but those inmates maybe overdid it and they beat him until he died. So this is the reason as to why the death of that of Ojwang of Ojwang is the reason as to why Kenyans are on the streets. Then on the same streets, the police just show up and they decide to shoot they decide to shoot somebody else. You see, they decide like, hey, you know, it's a normal it's something normal. They shoot this guy. So people are having different thoughts about demonstrations. There are some people who are saying maybe the Gen Z should get out of the streets and stop demonstrating. Some people are saying maybe the Gen Zs are the one provoking the police. You know, people are saying that the Gen Zs are the ones who are, you know, they are abducting themselves. And we've seen such and such and such stories going over and over and over again. So guys, it's so sad that we've seen such a thing happen in the streets of this country, that a police officer just shoots a guy and walks away. Yeah, maybe that's we don't have the full information yet. Maybe that guy was armed, but the video that we have right now, the guy is not armed. So people are on the streets, they're on demonstrating. People want justice. People want justice to be served in this country. And we've seen what has been happening in this country for the past few days. And it's not normal. It's not normal. It's not a normal thing. So maandamano, tell me in the comment section, what do you think about maandamano and what is happening in this country? Tell me in the comment section. What do you think? You know, are the youth, you know, the youth, some watu wakubwa wanasema youths wameweza kukosa mwelekeo. They're just the youth are lacking, you know, mwelekeo, and they don't really know what they are doing. What do you think? Because during the rejects the finance bill, some youth were killed. But today, now, this video, today, it was so clear. And I think the person that was recording really recorded a very, very clear video. A very clear video that showed how this police officer just decided, hey, I'm shooting this guy. Maybe the guy was armed. We are not yet sure. But during today's demonstration, that is the only story that is trending right now. And we've seen the police has been identified. Also, the police that was that shot Rex Masai during the last demonstrations was identified. And there's nothing that was done. Actually. But this time round, during the Albert Ojwang's death, we've seen all the government agencies up in arms saying this police should resign, this should resign. Yeah, it's been blame games all over. Blaming this, blaming one, blaming two, blaming three, blaming four. Yeah, so it's been blame games after blame games, blame games after blame games. Yeah, and you've seen people, different articles, people saying, you know, this country is going in a bad way. You know, people fighting the police, it's been you know, it's a norm. You know, it's, yeah. So it's so right now going for maandamano, kwenda huko nje kwa maandamano, it's so dangerous. It's very risky and it's so dangerous. So guys, one of the things that is making Kenyans so angry is, why can't you arrest someone if they are wrong instead of just shooting them? Because that person was just literally like, I've never seen somebody get shot like that clear. I've never seen. This is the first time I'm seeing such a video. So that's why I came here and we've discussed. So that guy was shot in the head. He was selling masks. He even died with the masks in the hand, guys. Yeah, he even died with the masks in the hand. So that's what is up right now.